So if an encroachment is already acknowledged by both parties, like they've given permission for a fence to be built a few inches or feet onto their property, if the two parties have agreed, they have an agreement between themselves regarding that. However, what's more common is when someone says, that's on my property, no it's not, and we're trying to avoid that conflict. So when a property is brought to our attention that there may be an encroachment, we have a property line inspector come out. He's a third-party vendor, so it's a neutral third party, and they're going to measure that property. They're using the preliminary title report, plotted easements, and a plat map to evaluate the measurements of that property line and how far that encroachment happens. When a new encroachment is discovered, it is then becomes an exception off the property. Now, then it becomes a question of what's going to be done about it. So with the two current owners, if there was no agreement or understanding prior to that's been recorded, always factor is what's been recorded, what's of legal representation on the property, then the discussion happens, is the fence going to be moved, moved or removed? And if it is, then that's taken care of by the current owner and the neighbors. If it's going to be an issue for the new buyer, then those people need to discuss with attorneys any sort of situation that they can resolve that. And that's really up to them, whether that's legal permission or if there's compensation that comes in. It really depends on the situation.